My father warned me never to open one room in our house, but he never told me the room was hiding me. I grew up knowing there was one rule in our house that could never be broken: never open the locked room. It was at the far end of our compound house in Enugu, behind the kitchen, beside the old mango tree that never bore fruit. The door was brown, thick, and always cold, even during Harmattan. My father never explained why. Each time I asked, his face would change, his voice would drop. "That room is not for you," he would say. "If you value your future, stay away from it." He didn't say our future, he said mine. As a child, I obeyed. Fear came easily then, but fear grows teeth when it is fed silence. At night, I would hear sounds from that direction. Not loud, just enough to make sleep uncomfortable. A slow scrape, like fingernails on wood. Sometimes breathing. Whenever I mentioned it, my mother would suddenly remember something else she needed to do. My siblings acted like the room didn't exist. Neighbors avoided passing near our fence. And the older I grew, the more I noticed something strange. The room was always locked, but never dusty. Then my father died. It happened on a Tuesday evening, no sickness, no warning. He sat on his chair after dinner, sighed once, and never breathed again. After his burial, the house changed. The air felt heavier, the nights became longer, and for the first time in my life, the locked room started calling my name, not loudly, not clearly, just enough. Chioma. I would wake up sweating, heart racing, convinced someone stood outside my door. One night, during a power outage, rain began to fall heavily. Thunder shook the zinc roof. My siblings slept in the living room, but sleep refused to come to me. Then I heard it. The sound of a key turning, slow, deliberate. I stood up. My legs moved before my mind agreed. The corridor was dark, but I could see the door. It was slightly open. I knew then that whatever was inside that room had waited for my father to die. And now, it was waiting for me. I placed my hand on the door, and the whisper came again, clearer than ever. "Come home." I pushed the door open, and my life ended the moment the light from my phone revealed what was inside. Because staring back at me from the wall was a face identical to mine, but older and marked with blood. I did not scream. I don't know why. Maybe fear had already hollowed me out. The face on the wall stared back at me. Same eyes, same scar near the left brow, same lips. But this woman looked tired, older, as if life had fought her and won. My phone light shook in my hand as I stepped inside the room. The smell hit me first. Old paper, rust, and something metallic, like dried blood. The walls were covered with photographs, not arranged neatly. They were pinned in a hurry, overlapping each other, like someone afraid of forgetting. Every picture was of her, the woman who looked like me. Some photos showed her laughing at a riverbank. Others showed her crying, her face swollen. In one picture, she was pregnant. My chest tightened. I moved closer and saw dates written behind the photos. All of them were older than me, much older. Then I saw it. A small wooden table at the center of the room. On it sat a box carved with strange symbols I had only seen on old village shrines. My father's handwriting was on the lid. "Forgive me." My fingers trembled as I opened it. Inside were 3 things: a hospital wristband, a birth certificate, and a letter. The name on the certificate was not mine, but the date of birth was. I dropped it. My ears began to ring as the truth tried to force its way into my mind. I picked up the letter. The paper was stained, as if tears had fallen on it many times. It read, "Chioma, if you are reading this, then I am gone, and the promise I made is broken. You were not my first daughter. You were not even my second choice. You were the replacement." My knees gave way, and I sat on the cold floor. The letter continued. "Your mother begged me to forget what I had done. The elders told me it was the only way to bury shame. Your real mother was my sin, a woman I loved before tradition trapped me. When she became pregnant, the family rejected her. They said the child would bring disgrace. So they took the baby from her, and when she refused to stay silent, we locked her away. My breathing became uneven. The whisper returned, closer now. Kioma! I turned around sharply. No one was there, but the door had closed. I scrambled to my feet, heart pounding. The letter slipped from my hand, but one final line caught my eye as it fluttered to the floor. She did not die. She is still in this house, and she has been waiting for you. Suddenly, the room went cold. Not the kind of cold from weather. This one breathed. From behind me, I heard the softest sound, bare feet on concrete, and a voice I recognized instantly, because it sounded exactly like mine. My daughter, the voice came again. My daughter. I turned slowly. She stood in the shadow near the door, barefoot, wrapped in a faded white cloth. Her hair was unkempt, streaked with grey, but her eyes were mine. Not angry, not wild, broken. I wanted to run, but my legs refused to move. She stepped closer, and the air around her felt heavy, like the moment before rain breaks. I noticed the scars on her wrists, old rope marks, deep, cruel. They told me you were dead, I whispered. She shook her head slowly. They told the world I was mad, she replied. That was easier. My chest burned. Why are you here? I asked. Why now? She smiled sadly. I stayed because of you, she said. I stayed because your blood cried out to me every night. Tears slid down my face. She reached out, then hesitated, as if afraid to touch me. They took you from my arms, she continued. You were born during the first rain of the season. You did not cry, you just stared at me, like you already knew the world was unkind. The room began to feel smaller. My father, I started. She closed her eyes. He was not a cruel man, she said softly. He was a weak one. He chose peace over truth, tradition over love. My throat tightened. Then who am I asked. If everything I know is a lie, who am I? She placed her palm on my chest. You are the child they tried to erase, she said, and the one God refused to forget. The walls creaked. Somewhere in the house, a door slammed. She looked toward the ceiling. They are listening, she said. Who? I asked. The spirits of silence, she replied. The ones fed by secrets. They have lived in this house for years. The light flickered. The photographs on the wall began to fall, one by one. This house was built on buried truth, she continued, and truth demands release. I remembered the mango tree outside, the one that never bore fruit. What do we do? I asked. She smiled for the first time. We opened the house. At dawn, we stood in the compound. My siblings watched from a distance, confused, afraid. Neighbors gathered. I held her hand as she stepped into the sunlight for the first time in decades. Some people gasped, others whispered. An old woman fell to her knees and began to cry. The mad woman, someone said. No, my mother's voice cut through the crowd. She stepped forward, eyes red, shoulders shaking. She is the truth we buried. Silence swallowed the compound. My mother turned to me. I was afraid, she confessed. They told me the family would scatter if this secret lived. So I chose comfort over courage. My real mother squeezed my hand. I forgive you, she said simply. The air shifted. For the first time, I felt the house breathe out. That same week, we broke down the forbidden room. The door burned easily. The mango tree outside began to flower. And at night, the whispers stopped. I did not lose my father that day. I gained my story, I gained my name, and I learned this. Some families survive by hiding the truth, but others are healed by finally telling it. I am Kioma, not the replacement, not the mistake. I am the daughter who returned light to a house built on silence. And this is where the curse ended. If this story touched you, remember, what we hide in silence often controls us in darkness. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe, like, and share.